Okay, so hello everyone, and this is your offline video on the subject IT English, the last portion, that is page number 85. As we were continuing the green skills, this is the session 2 of green skill, that is green economy. We are going to understand that. So here, human greed, heavy industrialization rampant over the exploitation of natural resources has brought the humans and environment to the brink of destruction. As economics struggle to recover, many are taking a closer look at the broad concept of a green economy, one that simultaneously promotes sustainability and economic growth. A green economy is looked upon as an alternative vision for growth and development. It can generate growth and improvements in the life of people and sustain the development. Green economy can promote safer economic, environmental and social being. The prevailing poverty and environmental degradation can be attributed to market the institutional failures that render the functioning economic of model less effective instead of being advancing. So as we are advancing technically in different sphere, because we are trying hard to make our economic conditions strong, we are all developing ourselves, we are trying to build a developed nation. So while we are doing all these things, obviously for our own ambition, for our own need, we are also exploiting our natural resources, our environment. So here we are suggested to follow the economic in such a process, so that it will preserve, it will sustain the environment. And this kind of economic statistic, or this kind of economic method, is called as green economy. Green means, you always need to remember, green means something which will benefit or which will preserve or sustain the environment. Then it will be called as green. Importance of green economy. The importance, obviously, you can very well understand. It will address to the low carbon emission. It will take care of the fact that carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, any kind of carbon emission, will be reduced, will be minimized. Efficient use of resources and social benefit. Whatever resources we are using, we are not wasting it. We should, if it is needed, then only we are using it, and we are using it in a very efficient manner. Okay, and obviously we are going to provide benefit to each other. Better and steady growth in income. This will also take care of our income, steady income, proper employment opportunities, and related activities need to be more public oriented, promoting private investments to reduce carbon emission and pollution, enhance energy efficiency, and prevent the damage to biodiversity and ecosystem. So everything will be covered in this green economy, safeguarding or providing a kind of protection to our natural environment. Green economy could be a challenging goal. So it is easier to talk, it is easier to advise, but obviously it is not that easy to make. There are lots of challenges, and we have to handle these challenges. While the concern of developed countries how to reduce environmental risk and keep the economy green, the concern of the developing nation is how growth can be promoted without degrading the natural resource base. So now here comes the question that already developed nations, okay, those who are economically well developed, they are thinking how we are going to maintain a green economy, how we are going to sustain the environment, how we are going to save the environment, because already they have made their economy strong. Okay, so that is possible for them. It will be easier for them to think. But for the countries who are developing, who need this kind of exploiting or using, or too much using of the natural resources, okay, now they need to think of the green economy. Now they need to, along with their economic development, they need to also think that whatever development we are making, we need to conserve our environment. So then it becomes little bit tough. The clean energy sector has the potential to achieve objectives of the green economy. Green energy long-term benefits improve energy security and environment and public health. Have greater scope for implementation of green initiative. Means green power. Means obviously if you use the solar energy, if you use the wind energy for power generation, so that will be considered to be green. Green means environment friendly. Okay. An inclusive green economy improves social well-being, equity and reduces environmental risk. It is a viable alternative to today's dominant economic structure which encourages waste, cause resource scarcities and which are threats to the environment. The concept of green economy is emerging as a priority for government. By altering the nature of economy into driver of sustainable development, nation can take on the challenge of urbanization and social scarcity. So this, if we are really taking the full initiative for this green economy, then obviously there will be sustainable development. Okay, things we can sustain properly. Okay, resources will be sufficient for everyone and everyone will be provided a healthy way of lifestyle. Now coming to the last portion, that is achieving the green economy. So green economy initiative have imperative in the prevalent condition of man-environment relationship. Although a challenging task, it has become imperative to take tangible steps towards having a green economy policy. Certain general steps can be taken to achieve this daunting goal. So obviously this is a challenging goal. So there are some certain steps that we need to follow in order to achieve this goal. That is, first is political commitment. So the government, the politics that is running the country, their policies should be supportive of this kind of economy. Their politics, their policies should be supportive and they should be environment friendly. Next is legal and regulatory framework. And things should be made legalized. Means if you are doing something like this, if you are really wasting the natural resources, even if you are spending money for that, but if you are wasting the natural resources, then legal action will be taken. You have to give some fine. So this kind of legal actions need to be taken and some rules, set of rules has to be set up for everyone. Green policies. So obviously there should be different types of green policies. We need to be always aware of to conserve our environment. Technology viability. So we need to encourage for technical advancements in that way that that kind of technical advancement will help to save our economy as well as the environment. Next is institutional setup. We need to set up institutions that are required which will adopt the innovative solutions and attract new investment to solar energy. Means new kind of institution, new kind of industry need to be set up which will be dealing or inventing some new technical things that will support these eco-friendly energy resources or that can maximize their use and their utility. So such things need to be set up. Then only in the future we will be living in a green world, really green world. Okay, becoming modernized, becoming urbanized, becoming much more technically advanced with a proper economic setup, but still we will be able to have a healthy life. We will be able to give our environment a healthy life. Okay, so that's all for the class, and this is the end of your IT syllabus. So you just go through the chapters and also try to download many sample papers for this class 9 IT and keep on solving. You can get plenty of those kind of sample papers. So match with the book and just practice. It will be very easy for you. Okay, thank you.